Hey friends, we are on lesson 47. Go ahead and find that one and we will get started. 47. The first direction says draw a 9-centimeter line segment. So we're going to go to the centimeter side of our ruler. And 9 centimeters is all the way out here. So holding firmly with this hand, connect them. Draw a line segment that is 3 centimeters longer than the name line segment. So this one was 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And connect. Matthew has $1 to spend. Now don't forget, you're taking notes right now. You always take notes on side A so you can look back when you do side B. Matthew has $1 to spend. Find 3 different combinations of things he could buy. How much will he have to spend for each combination? So that means these won't necessarily add up to $1, but he can't spend more than $1 because he only has $1 to spend. Okay? So let's use scratch paper for this one. They didn't leave us a whole lot of room, and they want us to come up with 3 different combinations. So 75 and 40. Let's just start going like that. 75 and 40. Can you tell if this is going to work or not? Do you remember what you have to add to 75 to get to $1? The hint is when we counted quarters, we found out. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 4 is 11. So that's way too much. We have to go less than 40 if we're going to make 75 work. How about 25? Remember how I said that when we're counting quarters, we can get to $1. Remember, 3 quarters is 75 cents, and 1 more is, $1. Okay, so 100. So he can buy a bookmark. Let's see, how do we do this? We just write the combination of items here, and we write how much they add up to here, I believe. So a bookmark and a pencil. Oh, I'm gonna have to write smaller. I always find that out, don't I? $1 even for that one. Okay, so how about a ruler? I know looking at this one, he can't buy a bookmark and a pen, because if he couldn't do 75 plus 40, he certainly can't do 75 plus 60. So let's do 40 plus 25. How about that? Do you think that's going to work? 40 plus 25. I think that you know that that's probably going to work, right? 0 plus 5 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. 65 cents. He has plenty of money for that. So that was a ruler and a pencil. And it equaled 65 cents. You can write it either way, it'll be fine. You can write it with a cent sign too. Okay, last combination. Let's do you think a ruler and a pen would work? 40 plus 60, what do you think? I can see that 0 plus 0 is 0, and 4 plus 6, what's 4 plus 6? 10, right? I think that's gonna work. So 40, plus 60. That equals $1. So that was a ruler and a pen. And that equaled $1. And it looks like you could have also done a pen and a pencil, because if I add those up, 5 and 0 is 5, 2 and 6 is 8. That would have just been 85 cents. So that one probably would have worked too. Okay, number 2. Write the names and prices of the items in example 1 in order from greatest to least. So when we look up here, greatest means most, right? So what costs the most up here? Bookmark, right? 75 cents. So the greatest was bookmark for 75 cents. Then what was next? Use that one. What's the next biggest? 40, 25, 60. 60 is the next biggest, isn't it? That is a pen for 60. Okay, use that one. Which is bigger, 40 or 25? 40 is bigger. And the least, the smallest number is 25, pencil. Okay. Number 3, draw a picture, write a number sentence, and find the total number in all. 4 groups of 10 tickets. So our picture, I'm just gonna do a group, 4 groups to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it simple. Write a number sentence down there and find the total. Okay, so 4 groups of 10. So this is a group of 10. 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 4 groups of 10. Looks like we've got it. Now remember, what does of mean? Of means multiply. So 4 groups of 10 is 4 times 10. 4 groups of 10, we're multiplying 4 times 10. 4 times 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. 3 groups of 7 children. So we need 3 groups and 7 in each group. 1, 2, 3, and 7 in each. Okay? Now what does of mean? 3 groups of 7 is 3 times 7. So counting by 7 is a little trickier. I'm going to do that instead of counting by 3s because there's just a few of them to count. 7, 14, and 7 more is 21. If you're getting into like times 6, times 7, times 8 and you're unsure of it, pull out your multiplication chart. This one is 21. I have 2 quarters, 3 dimes, a nickel, and 2 pennies. So 2 quarters, 3 dimes, a nickel, so that's just 1, and 2 pennies. How much money do I have? Write the money amount 2 ways. So the way I like to do this when I have a whole pile of coins is I like to count up how much I have in quarters, how much I have in dimes, nickels, and pennies. So 2 quarters, what is 2 quarters with? Do you remember worth? Do you remember how to count by 25s? 25 and 2 of them is 50. So quarters is 50 cents. 3 dimes. Dime is worth 10. So 3 of them are 10, 20, 30. A nickel is worth 5, and then we only have 1 of them. But make sure it goes in the ones column when you're adding. And 2 pennies, pennies worth 1, and we have 2 of them, so that's just worth 2. Make sure that goes in the ones column. Okay, add them up. 0, 0, 5, 2 is 7. 5 plus 3, or 50 plus 30, is 80. 87 cents, and the other way to write it is with a $sign and a decimal point. Now, if you're using this, you don't have to use a $sign and decimal point. If you're using $sign and decimal point, you do not have to use this. The 2 different ways are to use this group or use this. 87 cents. Okay, times sevens. This is the one of them that's the hardest to learn. So if you need to open your multiplication chart, you certainly can. But see if you could, before you do that, see if there's any that you already can figure out. So you know your doubles. 7 plus 7 is 14. Okay? Since you know that, you can pretty easily figure out this one because we just add another group of 7 for 3 groups of 7. 7, 14, 21. Now, the other one you might be able to figure out is this one. 9 times 7, remember a 9 straight? Okay, we're going to count from this side to the 7th finger, whatever we're multiplying times 9. And we're multiplying 7 times 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that one down. So on this side, we have 6. On this side, we have 3. 6, 3. Now, this is a square. We haven't spent a lot of time on squares yet. 7 times 7 is 49. So if you get to some of them that you really can't figure out without counting lots and lots of groups of 7s, you can open your multiplication chart for that. Because I want you to know how to use your multiplication chart also. 42, 35, 28. Well, we've got to come up with a rule. We're going down, because we always read these left to right, just like we read in a book. 42, 35, 28. We're subtracting something. If you need to open to page 1 to your number chart when you're solving these, that's just fine. So 42, I'm going to count how many spaces between here and here. So 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That was a jump of minus 7 right there. I'm going to count this now, 28 to 35. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That was a minus 7 too. So our rule is minus 7. So what I have to do is I have to keep subtracting 7 going this way. But when I'm going this way, I'm going to be adding 7, right? Because if I'm looking at it this way, it's actually going to be getting bigger. When we go backwards on our rule, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do plus 7. So 28 minus 7 is 21. Minus 7 is 14. Minus 7 is 7. The reason I knew those is this is counting by 7. And I could recognize that because I know my multiplying by 7. But if you don't recognize that, that's fine. Just start counting. 42 plus 7 is 49. Plus 7 is 56. Plus 7 is 63. 425, 420, 415. Is it getting bigger or smaller? 25, 20, 15. It's getting smaller again, isn't it? We're subtracting again. 25, 20, 15. We're getting smaller by what? Let's count backwards. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. That was a jump of 5 right there. Let's do this one. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. That one got smaller by 5 too. So this is jumping backward 5. 25, 20. So I know there's a 400 at the beginning here. For the sake of counting, I'm just talking about these because it's easier for me. So 15 take away 5 is 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. Now 405 take away 5 is 400. This is a trickier jump. What is 100 minus 5? 99, 98, 97, 96, 95. So this is going to be, what's the 100 before this? 395, take away 5, 390, take away 5, 385. If you want to pull out your number chart for these, because they're a little tricky, I know your number chart doesn't go up to the 400s and 300s, but you can just look up, let's see, you can just look up 115, 110, 105. You can just find the pattern on your number chart. Here you could check and see how it jumps from 100 to 95. So you can figure it out like that, okay? That's the whole thing. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great weekend.